Park silence was broken only by the distant rumble of thunder, signaling an approaching storm. As Jisoo walked away from the park bench, her mind was still racing from the revelation she had just heard. Tying following at a respectful distance struggled to keep pace with her, trying to think of a way to salvage their fractured trust. The storm broke Jisoo, her heart pounding with frustration and doubt. His reluctance to be fully honest with her was tearing her apart. She needed to clear her head, but no matter how far she walked, her thoughts kept circling back to him. Taeyang wasn't far behind, determined not to let her slip away. The distance between them, both physically and emotionally, was unbearable. When he cuffed her to her in front of Yuna's old apartment building, his chest was heaving from the chase run dripping down his face. Jisoo, stop running, Taeyang pleaded, stepping closer, the rain-soaked night making the tension between them even more electric. Why can't you just trust me? Because you won't give me a reason to, Jisoo shot back, tears mingling with the rain. You keep hiding behind your secrets, pushing me away when I am just trying to get close. I need to know where we stand, Taeyang. Do you even love me? Her voice crackled with emotion, and Taeyang's expression softened as he realized just how much she was hurting. The air between them crackled with unresolved tension, the weight of unspoken feelings pressing in from all sides. I have been falling for you since the beginning, Jisoo, Taeyang admitted, his voice raw. But I'm terrified. Everything around us is crumbling, and I'm scared of dragging you down with me. Before Jisoo could respond, Taeyang closed the distance between them, capturing her lips in a fierce, desperate kiss. It was a kiss that carried the weight of everything they had been holding back. The fear, the longing, the uncertainty. Jisoo's hands fisted in his shirt, pulling him closer as she returned the kiss with equal intensity. The rain shocked through their clothes, clinging to their skin, but neither of them cared. The world around them blurred as they lost themselves in the heat of the moment. All the tension and confusion between them melting away in the searing contact of their lips. They stumbled into Yuna's apartment, dripping wet and breathless. The old abandoned space held an eerie familiarity, but neither of them noticed. They were too wrapped up in each other, the storm outside mirroring the storm of emotions raging between them. Taeyang's hands roamed over Jisoo's body, his touch leaving a trail of fire in its wake. Their wet clothes clung to their skin, but in that moment, it didn't matter. Desire coursed through them like a flood, sweeping away all the doubts and fears that had plagued them. Jisoo breathed hitched as Taeyang pushed her gently against the wall, his lips trailing down her neck, leaving a heated path that sent shivers through her body. The tension between them was almost unbearable, every touch igniting sparks of electricity that made her ache for more. Their kisses grew hungrier, more desperate, as their hands fumbled with each other's clothes. The weight of everything they had been through, every unresolved feeling and every unspoken word exploded into raw passion. Taeyang's hand slid beneath her shirt, his fingers grazing her bare skin, and Jisoo could not suppress the gasp that escaped her lips. She arched into his touch, her body responding to him with an intensity she had never felt before. The desire that had been simmering between them finally boiled over, consuming them both. Are you sure? Taeyang whispered against her lips. his voice laced with both longing and concern. Jesus' only response was to pull him closer, her eyes locking onto his with a fiery determination. She wanted him, needed him, in a way that went beyond the physical. She needed to feel something real, something that could anchor her in the chaos. The night was filled with whisper words, heat breaths, and the sounds of two people losing themselves in each other's. The thunder outside roared, but inside all that mattered was the connection they were finally allowing themselves to embrace. When it was over, they lay together on the floor, their bodies tangled in the aftermath of their passion. The storm outside has quieted, leaving only the soft patter of rain against the windows. But the tension between them hadn't disappeared entirely. If anything, it had deepened. As they lay there in the stillness, Jesus' eyes fell on Tying's phone, the screen faintly glowing with a notification. Her heart pounded as curiosity gnawed at her. She knew she should not, but something inside her told that the answers she had been searching for were right there. When Tying drifted into sleep, Jizu carefully slipped out of his embrace and reached for the phone. Her hands trembled as she unlocked it and found a hidden folder filled with voice recordings. Her breath hitched as she played the first one. Yuna's voice crackled through the speaker. Taeyang, if you are listening this, it means you are still considering our plan. We should have everything we have ever wanted. Power, control, freedom, but you have to stop pretending to be the good guy. You are not a hero and you never were. Jisoo's heart sank as the recording ended. Another message. So fragile and new was already shattering under the weight of his secrets. The storm outside had subsided, but inside their world was on the verge of collapsing. Jisoo knew one thing for certain: whatever Time was hiding, it was bigger than either of them could handle alone, and the truth once fully revealed might be more devastating than she could imagine.